Let's get it. Let's get it, man. DNT Music Review at gmail.com, man. We got D-Way in the building. Let's go, man. Tell them about yourself, bro.
What's going on? It's your boy D-Way from Cincinnati, Ohio, reside in the ATL. I'm actually in Cincinnati, Ohio right now. You already know what time it is, man. I came a long way. First, I want to appreciate you for reaching out, put me on the show.
Oh, yeah.
Salute the DNT Music Review.
Hey, I appreciate it, man. Appreciate it, man. Hey, let's go. So, as far as your come up, how'd you get your name D-Way, man?
The name D-Way. So I got the name D-Way. All right, so my name David. I'm from Downaway. Downaway is downtown Cincinnati. And you feel me? I just like things my way. Like I'm not like selfish. A little bit I am, but you know, I'm just like, man, if it's not my way, then it ain't no way. So
hey, so as far as the Steve Harvey show, how did you get? Because you just recently gotten on the Steve Harvey show. So how did you get?
All right, so I'm gonna tell you the whole just the whole journey. Like, so I got reached out to back around, I would say August. It was like August of 2021, and a casting director was like, "Yo, I got a major opportunity for you." And I'm like, "Oh, word, for real?" I'm like, "All right, so let's get it." And like, I'm gonna tie you in with one of my friends. She one of my close friends. She legit. She been in the game for years. I'm like, all right, bet. So in the back of my head, I'm thinking like, all right, what's this big opportunity? Like, why they making a big deal out of it? Why he speaking in code?
Yeah.
So, he ended up touching bases with his friend Tiffany. So I guess she, got my contact from him and reached out to me. And she was just like, I got a major opportunity for you. Like, I don't think you're ready. And I'm like, I'm ready for whatever. What is it? And she told me what it was. And I'm like, hold on, what'd you say? Like, I was on the phone with her and she was like, yeah, we got a major TV show, Judge Steve Harvey. He's going to be a judge. It's a new TV show on ABC and whoop the whoop. And I'm like, hold on, wait. Steve Harvey, ABC network? Like, what? Like, who? I'm down. I'm ready. So what I got to do? So, she was telling me like, all right, so it's a casting phase. We go through the casting phase, the background check phase, and all this other stuff. So that would, mind you, that was August. So I want to say around like September, somewhere in the middle of my background check, after already getting like the pass from ABC, like, yeah, it's a go. We like his story. And I'm like, all right, bet. September, it was a day kind of like this. You see how I'm in the car doing this?
Yeah.
It's like I'm always moving around. And it's like, no matter what I'm doing, I'm going to stop whatever and do what I got to do. So it was one of these situations where I was out in Atlanta. I was shopping for 2 Chainz's birthday party. And, she hit me up. Yeah, for sure. Shout out to 2 Chainz. I was shopping for his birthday party. He had a hippies vibe. So I was getting my wig, my fit, my 70s look together. You feel me?
Yes, sir.
Next thing you know, I get a video call literally from Zoom from one of the producers. And I'm like, whoa, it's happening. Like, that call is what I've been waiting for. So, I basically like did the call. I answered the call and it was so loud in the store that I went to the back of the store like I worked there. And, I'm back there doing an interview. He like, the producer asked me like, yo, where are you at? You in the garage or something? Ironically, I'm in the garage right now. So, you feel me? I'm like, man, it's a long story, but I'm here. And he loved that energy. Next thing you know, I hear the owner of the store come to the back, cursing me out, going crazy. Like, you ain't supposed to be in here. Call the police.
Yeah, they'll like, kill you.
I'm from Midwest, so like it kind of came out. Like, the Midwest came out of me a little bit, but I was still trying to be professional yet respectful because I'm on the phone with a whole major opportunity right now. And like, I can't let them see that. So that was a lot of pressure. It was definitely a humbling experience to, let that slide and walk away and do what I had to do. And long story short, I thought I missed out on a major opportunity because of the unprofessionalism and all that stuff that was going on. And he ended up, him and the lady ended up hitting me up the next day. The lady was hitting me up laughing like, yo, like, what's up with that? I heard da-da-da. I'm like, it's not no laughing matter, but okay. I was accepted. They welcomed me with open arms for me, for who I was, whether if it was me sitting in the car doing the interview. Although they wanted me to be set up at home with a nice setup, with a clear background, no noise, and look presentable, it was like all over the place for me. But they seen the hunger. They seen the main pieces of, they seen everything they needed to see. I'm gonna just say that. Everything they needed to see. It wasn't no facade. It wasn't like gimmick. I ain't want to pull off like no, well, hi there. You know, it was just me. Yeah. Like I was being me. And that's what got me through the door. Fast forward to October was when we shot that episode. We shot that back in October. There was a lot going on. I almost didn't do the show. My brother, he was in ICU. He had got hit by a car. So, and it actually happened in Cincinnati, Ohio while I was in Atlanta. So I'm ready to leave set, leave all of that. Like I wasn't really like in my head, like I wasn't there. Yeah. But you know, they got in my head, things were said, and you know, we actually end up pushing set back a day. And then when we got back on set, it was just like, all right, I'm ready to do this and get home to my brother. So, you know, I handled it well. On the show, y'all see that I was very emotional. It was a lot going on. I was in a situation where I was like living out my car for months, you know, in Atlanta. And I didn't let that stop the show. I had to keep going. I was going to like Planet Fitness. If I wasn't working out, I was getting my behind in the shower. You know, that's the case. I was going to laundry mats, washing all my clothes and putting them
That's the life hack, y'all. That's the life hack right there. If you at the bottom, you better get a gym membership.
Hey. Look, that's it. That's the life hack. And then it's like, you know, my back seat was my bed. So it's like, you know, I'm in there. You know, my front seat, that's my office. Like I'm getting up every day if I'm going to sleep. And I'm like, my adrenaline was just rushing, pumping. But, you know, all them tears that y'all seen on that show that day was definitely because of him blessing me. Steve Harvey offering me a major opportunity to work for him, do photography. And just like, I felt like a whole load of weight was lifted off. Like, it was a triumphant moment for me because I was going through so much mentally that I couldn't really express to him, yet alone the world, for the cameras or none of that. Nothing was like for TV. Like it was just like me being in my shoes, telling my story and getting my point across. And I didn't expect for it to go as, should I say, far or high? I don't know. It just went
viral. Up. Like, that shit went viral, man. Let's keep it on it. Shit, that went viral.
It went crazy, man.
Yeah. So
it went crazy. It was a dope.
As far as Steve Harvey himself, like you said, that was a great experience. But like talking to him and the opportunities he gave you, what else did he give you?
He definitely gave me free game. He told me that, you know, he'd been there. Him actually not, I wouldn't say sympathizing because it was no pity party, but far as just him, you know, he's a celebrity, he's a public figure, an icon at that. So there's not too many days where, you know, the average person that come from nothing to be able to have a millionaire, an iconic millionaire, tell you like free game and get you motivated. He told me like I lived out my car, you know, and he was 30. He was actually older than me. So for me to be younger than him, going through what he went through at the time he did, it speaks volumes, and it shows that like, all right, I'm almost there. That's what it shows me. I'm almost there. And he you know, he real like humble. He like an uncle, like on camera and off camera. He himself, he like don't sugarcoat nothing. He'll curse you out too. He'll tell you what it is. He not, like I said, he don't sugarcoat nothing. He told me, you know, keep going. Like he got me. Like don't let up. He want to see me on top. He can't knock me down because he want me to get up. And when he said those words to me, like it stuck out. I felt like I was like winning a Grammy, bro. Like I really felt like I was winning a Grammy.
It hit your heart, huh? That's it.
Yeah,
that's it. Hey,
it really did. It really did, man.
As far as his son embraced you too, right?
Definitely. Oh yeah. Shout out to Winton. Shout out to B Harv. You know, his oldest son, actually, B Harv, and Winton is his youngest son. Both of them, working with both of them was like dope as hell. I felt like his third stepson or something like that.
Yeah.
You know, they was just fooling me. It's like, you know, getting to know who I was, like off camera. Like it was so many conversations that I can't remember each and every word, but it was definitely a lot of them getting to know who I was and just picking my brains, stuff of that nature. And like me being me, telling them like what it was. A lot of the things that I was saying may have came out like, oh, I probably was embarrassed to say, but like, that's my story and it's my truth. So I'm gonna wear it confidently and I'm gonna tell them like, this is what it is. This is my goal. This is my vision. This is what I'm trying to accomplish and, stuff like that. And they just gave me free game as well. And they told me like, everybody in the Harvey family that's on set and working with him, like his family is either family or close friends that been with him like since beginning of time. And to be a part of the team and just see like how so family oriented it is and how they operate and like how it's like it don't feel like no team. It really feel like a family. Like how we can have fun on set. Like I really was like just in my comfort zone. Like I felt like I fit in like all the way. Like his sons, we got swapped numbers. So he'll reach out to me here and there just to check up on me. He had went live one time. They actually went to Dubai.
Yeah.
It was in Dubai. He had shouted me out and I'm like, oh snap, that's lit. That was dope. That was dope.
So I mean the experience being down, so that the set is in Atlanta, right? Am I correct?
Yeah.
So being down in Atlanta, going through the casting, as far as the casting part, what would you say would be the tips for somebody else that's trying to get into the casting?
You said the tips?
Yeah, some tips for that.
Well, honestly, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I feel like knowing like certain people, like casting directors or producers, will kind of like, well, not kind of, because that was my situation. Like, it's like one of them, not what you know, but who you know situations. They'll put you like above many. Like, it felt like almost. I hate to say this, but it almost felt like they cheated me in because they knew me, so they like, all right, we're gonna put you first. We're gonna make sure you're on the show. Like,
this guy's coming. This guy's got the energy.
Where'd you find in the back of my head, I'm like, y'all sure? Like, I was like really like not trying to get my hopes up. It was hard holding my tongue, not saying nothing on social media for months and months. And I'm like, I want to tell the world right now. It was so much going on. I'm talking about. But like, just be yourself when you're going through the casting phase. Always be yourself. That's the best tip I can give you. They love authenticity. Help me.
Authenticity. Oh, you fucked me up. He fucked me up.
Hey, I know y'all be twisting your words. I'm intelligent.
Hell yeah.
Hey.
Man.
They love it though. They love it real.
Exactly.
Shit.
But definitely, they love when you're authentic. They definitely love when you're authentic. They don't like no gimmick vibes. I definitely feel that from a lot of the casting directors. Like, they want to see you be you. Like, they just want to be able to
relate.
Like, let's say like you just picture, not like nothing crazy, but just picture you naked. Like, they just want to put clothes on you. Like, they want to see you like just authentically just you, like naked, no makeup, no cover up, no nothing. Like, personality, nah, be you. Like, all that, the naked truth. Like, if you get where I'm coming from.
Yeah, they want the authenticity, man. You said
the authenticity.
Hey, let's get it though, man. So as far as the photography, man, what got you into photography? Because I know you cold with the camera, the videography, the photography. Hey, I seen you way back at the club. It was what was that club? It was a little hole in the wall type club, man.
In Atlanta.
The Magnet. Nah, in Cincinnati. I seen you at the Magnet. Yeah, you pulled out the chunky camera that day.
Oh yeah.
With the light that blind everybody. Hey,
Sony, the Panasonic. Yeah. That was the Panasonic.
I remember that. That's why I like it's something about this guy. Like, hey man. Right, so it's good to see you from that to now, like you know what I'm saying? Like, so
that was 2018, 2019.
Yeah, going in.
A while ago.
Yeah, I was up there performing and shit. I was up there rapping, performing, and you was in there getting it in with the camera. I'm like, I should be out there doing the camera too. Hey.
Let me tell you about that. Like, I started Ohio Media School in October of 2018.
Yeah.
I promise you, I ain't know nothing about no camera, like, at all. Like, you can tell me here, cut that on real quick. I'm gonna look at it like, look, where the button at? Excuse me. But like, I really didn't know how to work a camera, man.
Yeah.
So, I dove in. I was at, like, mind you, I was at Ohio Media School. I was a night student. Like, I literally started going to school day and night. Not literally, but like I put myself in that building, morning class, and like I stayed 10 hours a day, every day. Not Monday, Wednesday, Friday, like my schedule. I was there Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I was there every day. Majority of the reason why I was there every day, I was forced because I was going through another situation, like in my livelihood, where I was like living out of a church. You feel me, for a few months. So I really didn't have like a concrete place to lay my head. A lot of the time, I put myself in that situation. Almost, I take responsibility. I was a grown man, still a grown man. Nobody owed me nothing. Stuff was going left with family, so I couldn't really depend on family at that point. It was really just me locking in, and it was a spiritual thing for me too, because I was tempted, I was tested a lot of the times. I wanted to give up, I wanted to fold, all of that, but I just stayed focused. I put my mind into school, and I learned something I got something out of it. I was called D-Way Productions at first, so I started doing video recaps. That's where you probably saw me in action when I used to be on, in the clubs filming. And I did a recap with the Baby, Yo Gotti, Lil Durk, when they was at the Avenue and, other clubs in Cincinnati. But, I was just like having fun with it. And then I actually left. I got rid of the camera and I left and went back to Atlanta. I started doing extra work again because I'm an actor too. So I started doing that again. And I picked the camera up again back in August of 2021. That's when I started the photo side of everything. I'm like, all right, I was doing recaps. Now I'm start doing photos. And it actually worked. Like, it went hand in hand. My first photo shoot was on a music video set. I was working with Rich Homie Quan, and I was like, yo, this is crazy. I'm really like, you feel me? Right here. And it's a matter, and that situation also was one of them who you know, not what you know situation. Shout out to GT Films. GT, they do a lot of like Black Youngster and Yo Gotti and CMG music videos. Yeah. He lives in Atlanta, and he he got a lot of respect for me. I'm one of the ones he took under his wing that showed him like, I'm gonna show up and show out. I don't need no money. I don't need no handout. You feel me? And he was like, oh yeah, I like this kid. Like, where you from? Just showing up, not wanting money all the time, showing up hungry and eager to just be involved. Like, that shows them like that's dedication. So, like that, it influenced and motivated me more. I was just like, yeah, I want to start doing photos more. So I started going everywhere with my camera, just taking photos of many celebrities, like I said, on music video sets, TV shows. And I honestly didn't expect, and it's crazy. I was doing more of that than I was getting booked from like an average like client at one point. Then they started seeing like the celebrities. So I'm like, oh yeah, the celebrities drew much attention from like all the upcoming artists. You know how that go. And it just went from there. So I started doing work for everybody. And I ain't gonna lie, like August, September, we started filming in October. Like, everything was happening every day, every week, so fast. Like, I'm like, dang, I went from, picking the camera up again, August 2021, September, October. This man, Steve Harvey, tell me, oh yeah, you're gonna do photography for my show. I was like, well, you feel me? Like, that was, man. That's
blessings, man.
I want to tell people, like, it don't matter where you at in life, knowledge and none of that. Like, never be discouraged, never doubt yourself, never fear, never worry. Like, I promise you, I believe in law of attraction, manifestation. I really spoke these words into existence. Like, not the fact that Steve Harvey was gonna hire me, but I always told myself, I'm gonna be on TV. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. I was writing it down and I put my mind to it. I really believed that something major was coming. I didn't know what it was, and it happened to be that. So I'm like, wow. But I thank God that I'm able to be an inspiration for people and, motivate people to never give up and get out there. I got people reaching out from like Nigeria, Texas, New Orleans, Atlanta's going crazy, Cincinnati, of course, New York. I got people reaching out wanting to work with me, book me, or just supporters, or telling me like, yeah, I'm your fan. And I'm like, dang, it's crazy, because I only told like a snippet of my story. I didn't really even tell my story. You feel me? So it's like, to even tell so little, and to have that much of an impact on people around the world. I'm still learning how to take it all in, but it's amazing. It's humbling. It's beautiful. Like, I promise you, like, and I come from nothing. So a lot of people that know me, they know how hard I've been working, how long I've been doing anything dealing with entertainment in general. So they see, like, yeah, they feel like I deserve it just as much as I know I deserve it myself. And I just thank God I never gave up on myself. Like, cause I was lost. I was really like on thin ice, like ready to just give up. You know, I was in a car wreck 2020, the year COVID presented to the world, and it actually killed a lady. Rest in peace to her. Thank God it was like not my fault. It's unfortunate that it happened in general, but you know, that situation really scared me. It really woke me up. It really did something to me. And it's like I was reborn. You feel me? Like, it could have been my life. I could have been gone. You know, I thank God that I'm still here, and it really just changed my heart. But it made me more hungry, more focused, more grounded, everything. And that's just where I'm at with it. Like, I'm just like, no matter what I got going on, what I'm going through, I'm gonna do what I gotta do.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Hey, so what's one of the favorite projects you've worked on so far, other than the Steve Harvey Show, of course? I know that.
I got a few, but all right, one of my favorite was the Kanye West Donda concert. Yeah, I was back up dancing for him.
Backup dancer. So let them know you very multi-talented, man. You.
Oh, yeah, I'm an actor, dancer, singer. I'm a writer, photographer, videographer, editor, production assistant, casting assistant. I know how to cook.
Yeah,
I can do it all.
Hey, hustle, man. But, that's the ambition.
Man, appreciate that. That was dope, though. I went to Donda, the first listening party in Atlanta, and I actually got an interview from BNR. They are actually, I didn't know who they was at first, but people was telling me, like, you don't know them? And I'm like, no, I don't know them. But if you know who BNR is, like, they on the West Coast, but they definitely doing their thing. And I was like, dang, that's crazy. I just came, walked up, and I ended up getting a good seat. Not only that, I was so confident that I was going to get down to where the celebrities and Kanye West was to network. I didn't have no networking ticket. I didn't have no backpack, no backstage pass, none of that.
Oh yeah, Rango at the door. Hey, Ash, let Rango in. You heard me? Hey, I'm gonna let her let you in real quick, bro. We got Rango's coming in the building. Oh, but yeah, man. As far as the casting and all that, man, that's amazing that you made it through. How many more people was it that you made it through competition?
Far as which one?
Steve Harvey.
That, sheesh. Honestly, hundreds.
Hundreds.
I want to say like hundreds.
And then they getting on the Donda behind the scenes, like just.
I ain't gonna lie, that was confidence. Like I said, I had a regular ticket.
Yeah.
When the show was over, you called my black ASS all the way downstairs, where the VIP and where all the people come in at, all the celebrities and stuff. These security don't know nothing for real. Like, I can walk through and act like I'm P. Diddy's son. Yeah. How they really gonna know? It's confidence, and you act like you know where you're going, it's gonna get you places. So that's the trick, man. I went in there, like, I started walking. I'm in the midst of a lot of stuff going on. I turn around, I see Megan Good. I was like, Megan Good? Oh, snap. And she said, hey, man, that made my heart melt, bro. Man, I know everybody. That was
Megan Good, though.
Man, that was everybody crushed. Like, you hear me?
Let him in.
That was everybody crushed back in the day. I seen Marlon Wayans. I seen so many people. It was like, I felt like, yeah, this is where I belong. But I spoke that into existence. For one, I didn't have no ticket, no VIP ticket, mind you. I kept saying, I'm going to go down there and watch. My friends that was with me, like, man, they ain't going to let you down there. I said, watch this. So I got proof. That's all the pictures that I was taking with Megan Good and B. Simone and Marlon Wayans and Jacob Lattimore, all of that, I posted online. It was dope. It went crazy. Part 2, Donda Part 2, I got an email maybe like 2 weeks after that, and they were saying, yeah, we coming back to the stadium, Mercedes-Benz Stadium, doing Kanye West, Donda again, with the woo. And I'm like, all right, bet I'm gonna go to this concert again. But then I was like, dang, I got booked for a video shoot to be an actor. So I'm like, nah, I'd rather go to the video shoot. I don't want to go just to watch the show again. Next thing you know, yo, what's up? Next thing you know, I get one of my connects, another connect that I know in the dance world. They was like, yo, I got a major opportunity for you. That's how they really show love in Atlanta. Like, they hit you up with opportunities and they tell you like they got you. That's
why we invited you here today, because we changing the narrative of the city. We're in the Super Bowl now. You know what I'm saying? So the narrative is we put on for us. You know what I mean? We love Cincinnati. We love Cincinnati.
That's what it is. So it's like I absorb that energy down there and I bring it back here the best way I can. The best way I can. But it was a lot going on down there. So I ended up dancing for Kanye West, and it was crazy. That was one of the most thrilling moments of my whole life. I was acting in the Fast and Furious 9 soundtrack with Mulatto, Don Toliver. Dirk didn't come to set that day, but, you know, shout out to Dirk. It was a dope set. Like, I was on set from like 7 p.m. to 6 in the morning. Like, I mean, it was just going. So much was going left and right. I'm like, dang, I can't sleep. But my adrenaline was going crazy. I ain't want to sleep.
Yeah. The adrenaline, because you getting in where you fit in and you making the best of your opportunities. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, that's salute, man. I appreciate it. Like,
I appreciate that.
It's straight up motivation. You know what I mean? Coming from a city that was like that in the past, but it's not like that no more. You know what I'm saying? We in the Super Bowl.
You know what?
Hey,
I feel like for one, Bengals are definitely going to the Super Bowl again.
Yeah. That's what I said.
For sure. Did y'all see them numbers?
Yeah.
2023.
Yeah. Let's go.
Next year is 2023. Now watch it. We gonna come back to this very interview right here. We're gonna come back. We're gonna be like, I told you. But you know, it was just, you know, like so much going on, man. Like my head was finna explode. But I'm still learning the game. I'm learning how to adapt to everything. I'm learning how to maneuver and just be the best I can be with everything that I put my mind to, man.
Trying to be the best that you can be, man. That's all you can. So you got this company called Way Media. Tell us about how you started it and, you know, where it's at right now. Where you trying to go?
Definitely. All right, so Way Media, I came up with the name Way Media back around fall of last year. Okay. I was taking pictures of Mulatto, Young Thug, and all of them, and my pictures was naked. Jacob Lattimore, actually, I took a picture of him in Soraya, and I posted that on my page, and he ended up posting it on his page. Shade Room ended up posting it and sharing it as well. So you know, it got like a lot of, you know, view. It got a lot numbers. People see this picture now, but I'm like, dang, where did I go wrong? I'm like, oh yeah, I ain't got no logo. And people was like, why your logo ain't on there? I'm like, I don't know what I'm called. I'm just taking pictures. They like, why you don't know? I'm like, man, all right, I'm gonna think about it. So I came up with the name Way Media. I actually made a logo for it. And since the Steve Harvey situation, you know, I had a fan from Africa that reached out to me and just surprised me with a whole nother logo. You know, like, yo, I had a fan from Africa that reached out to me. I'm like, what? It was beautiful. So now the new logo for Way Media is what y'all seeing. That's, you know, shout out to one of my fans in Africa, man, Nigeria, for doing that. But Way Media, casting, promotions, production, entertainment, we doing it all, from events to short film to interviews, documentaries, just all that. I'm trying to do it all. I want Way Media to be the mecca, the alpha of Cincinnati, the platform for entrepreneurs and entertainers all around. Like, you know, just something that, you know, a cast, an agency, everything, you know, models. I want so many individuals, so many talents, so many departments. My mind, like I said, it's going crazy even explaining it to y'all, because I honestly can't have a straightforward answer. It's just all over the place. Like, I'm trying to do everything with Way Media. Everything.
Hey.
Everything.
Oh, you got a whole team you working with, right?
It's coming along. It's coming along. I had like 40 people and I started a group chat. It was about 40 some people, but you know how that go. I started winging out, you know, the people that I felt were inconsistent, but it's in common grounds now. I got a solid about 15 and counting.
Okay,
and,
yeah.
Everybody play their role, and it's beautiful to see that a lot of people who I inspired, like so willingly, genuinely at that, ready to just support what I got going on. They see my vision as if it was theirs. And that's almost cliche. That's almost impossible, but it's like, it's happening. It's really one of them moments. Like, and you got to put in the work to earn that. That's what I feel like. So a lot of people that's trying to force a team and all that, nah, throw it out the window. I ain't gonna lie, I did everything on my own for years. I just now started building a team like weeks ago. Everything that I did was all me, from editing to filming, promoting to whatever. So I got, to the point where I'm like, all right, it's getting bigger. I'm tired now. I can't handle too much. So I started reaching out for help. I felt like I was going crazy. Trying to submit to all the castings and emails, and that was just too much. So I basically made a couple of posts, and it attracted the right people. I got an assistant now, Shout out to everybody on the team, Way Media, that's been holding it down so far. We got so much stuff on the way, from events to interviews. It's going crazy. I can't say too much about it, but Way Media is definitely going to be everywhere. 2020, 2022, right, everywhere.
For sure. So what inspired you to keep going with all that you go through, and what's your biggest motivation?
What inspired me is knowing how I felt when I was at my lowest, and I felt lost in everything that I didn't want to feel. So that inspired me to keep going hard. That's my biggest motivation. Like I said, I come from nothing. So that's just as simple as it gets. Like, I don't want to be at the bottom no more. I'm hungry. I want more. I know I'm worth more, and I deserve more. So that's what keep me going. Get along the love from people that show like that. That's beautiful. Like that stuff mean a lot, man. Like, when people like just reach out to you unexpectedly, randomly, with messages and motivating words, telling you like, dang, I cried watching you cry, or I cried for your success, or that's it's almost weird, but it's like I'm trying to get used to it. But it helps though. It really motivates me, man. Like it's beautiful, for sure.
Yeah. So man, we want to know what's your biggest pet peeve. We got to get to know you, man. What is your biggest pet peeve?
A person that can't keep their word, man. That's
a good one.
That's a good one.
Because you know what it is? I'm punctual. I'm very punctual. I keep my word. And I don't, like, if I feel like I can't keep my word on something, I'm blunt. I'm going to tell you no, or I can't do it, or something like that. That's me, though. I think sometimes I expect me out of everybody, and that's where I mess up. But, I mean, we all human. I don't, like, hold it against nobody. I just know how to deal with certain people from that point on. That's all. But other than that, keep your word or get the way.
Yeah. Hey, loyalty is royalty, shit.
Right.
Hey, so the most influential person in your life right now.
Sheesh.
No.
I got, but one, just the main one.
Just one right now.
My mama.
Yeah. And could you tell us why? Other than the normal reason, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, facts. My mom helped me understand, like, at a younger age, my mom helped me understand family and life, like, before, like, where I'm at now. I look back on what mom used to say and how she moved, and I used to feel like lost and confused, like, why she said, why is it like this? Why? But now I'm older and I see how stuff really is, how this whole generational curse with families go. Just to see how my mom was able to maneuver through all of that, being a single mother at that, raising us, going to work, and like she was my mama a hustler. I'm talking about I ain't never seen no lady with at the time 4 or 5 kids, single mama, going crazy like that, working job, and like, my mom got a lot of health issues. So like, just knowing that and seeing how dedicated and determined she still is to this day. I mean, she can't work as much as she can, but she always just trying, and she, you know, she say stuff to me that, like, I'm talking about nobody on this planet, like, they can say that stuff, but it's not gonna register in my head like how I do when Mom Duke said. It's like, you feel me, Mom Dukes, that's like my other half. And, you know, rest in peace to Pops. I miss him too. He was number 2. You know, that's it. You know, my parents, like, we had our differences. I ain't gonna lie, we didn't or don't all the time. We ain't had the best of the relationship, but, you know, who don't? Like, who don't go through things with parents, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I always kept my head on my shoulder. I mean, I'm not astray. I'm not out here, like, lost to the point where I can't come back to who I am and my purpose. Mom Dukes was on my ass. Like, she was on it. So I appreciate Mom Dukes for never giving up on me, for never kicking me out and giving up on me and like, oh, go to the streets or get out there. You know, Mom Dukes put up with a lot. I was in the house. As bad as I was, like, just like sneaking out and doing all that curfews, violation stuff. As bad as I was, I see the next brother who got put out, or who my mother gave up on them, and they was out on their own before they was even 18. So I'm fortunate enough to at least be, you know, I was still with Mom Dukes till 18, a little bit after, but when I hit like 21, 22, I started really like coming out of that. I was like, yeah, I need to leave. Like, I can't be 30 years old living with Mom Dukes. Hell no.
Yeah.
But yeah, Mom Dukes, that's my baby.
So you see yourself, where do you see yourself in about 5 years from now?
5 years from now, I see myself owning a lot, having a lot of assets, from land to property. I definitely see myself all over every TV screen. I see myself in Times Square on the big screens. I see my brand everywhere. I see a lot of interviews and documentaries and productions and projects with Way Media everywhere. I see me flying more. I actually had a dream that I was on a plane the other day. That's a sign. So I just see me just doing everything around the world, going around the world, changing lives through entertainment, through, you know, being a businessman, being a spokesman, whatever. Like, I'm trying to do everything, and I'm going to do everything. I see it all. I see everything.
Okay. So D-Way, we want to know, when it's all said and done, how do you want to be remembered?
I want to be remembered like, man, that man did everything. And I'm talking about, like, I just want people to always, like, respect the fact that whatever I put my mind to, I did it like my way, D-Way. You know, I ain't never mimicked nobody. I ain't have to do none of that. Like, I just want people to always respect the fact that I was always original, and I did everything.
Hey,
salute. Like,
hey,
yeah.
D-Way, man. Hey, fire, man. Hey, we about to start a whole nother live, and we about to go live on the DNT Music Review. And I think this on Twitch, so we aired this directly, exclusively on Twitch. So we're gonna share this, and y'all make sure y'all tap in, because we going over to all the platforms after this. So look out for that. Let's get it, man. DNT Music Review at gmail.com.